Good morning. It is another beautiful morning in Pisgah Forest. It's August now, so much hotter, but here in the mountains, we're very fortunate because we're insulated from the crazy heat of like the deep south and all the humidity that tends to plague the southern states. We're at a higher elevation, so it's not quite as hard, but today we are, or not quite as hot, but today we're setting out to do Looking Glass Rock, which is one of the more popular hikes in our region. I've just never gotten a video of it. We've done it a ton of times. But the whole family's out today. We'll get to show you an incredible view at the top. It's about 3.2 miles up, about 1,800 feet of elevation gain. And we've got kind of a secret overlook to show you as well that we're hoping to grab on the way back down. We're working with a pretty tight time frame today, so hopefully we can squeeze it all in before we run out of time.
It's eating something gross.
Just nature at work. So you can see the trail down there. We're about a mile in at this point, and about a third of the trail, maybe even more than that actually, is full of just switchbacks where we're climbing up the side of Looking Glass Rock. And so we have a zigzaggy climb where each time we're going straight, there's a decent elevation gain. But then when we get to a corner, it's much steeper as we zigzag back the other way. So I think we've counted before, it's like 20 switchbacks, I think. So not sure how many we've done so far. And a little PSA. This is a manway. This is where people have tried to cut the trail short and it has eroded away. So if you're out hiking Looking Glass or any other trail, there's another one. Make sure you stay on the marked trail to keep the integrity of the trail nice and strong. The more people that cut little shortcuts and things, the less sturdy the main trail will be and all of that. So though it's tempting to cut it short, don't come up so you can see it here. This big root ball is the halfway point. So when you come on trail and you see that huge root ball, you're halfway there. Still climbing. Affectionately called the toothpick tree. About 2.1 miles in, you'll see a big rocky opening to your left. Remember that for when we come back down. We'll show you guys another overlook that's through that area. It's actually a helicopter pad that you start on. So we've got about 0.7 until we're at the top. We're in the green tunnel. About this point, it gets a little more technical. More rock climbing, or not rock climbing, but rock stepping. We've caught up to another group and the trail's a little too narrow to pass at this point. So we're gonna hang with them for a little bit, see if they'll let us pass in a minute. So we made it to the top. We're gonna walk out to the overlook. It started raining on us.
Feels good though.
It does feel good.
It's
Bliss.
cold rain. It's really
It's
cold.
a nice rain. All right, let's go out and take a peek at the view. So after that top part, you have about 1/10 of a mile down, and you come to this opening in the trees. We're not sure how clear it'll be with the rain that we've been walking through. Let's see. It's looking promising.
That looks cool with the rain.
You got it, Nammy. All right, guys, what do you think?
It's pretty windy and rainy.
Windy and rainy, but is it pretty? Abigail's taking a nap. All good. Pretty good view. In just a moment, yep. So we couldn't stay very long because the wind picked up and the rain make our way down to the other overlook and see if we can hang out there for a few minutes. All right, so if you hike 0.8 back down, or just shy of 0.8 back down, you'll get to this big rocky area, which on your way down will be on the right. And we used to take snack breaks here and I don't know, just sort of like take a break on the way up. And we had no idea there was anything beyond it. So I won't video the whole thing, but it's around to the left and you keep sort of following the rock and it'll bring you to another, arguably better overview than even the top, or overlook. Yeah. Go around to the left, just stay near the trees where we've gone before. So for orientation's sake, some of the other hikes we've done that I've done videos of, that's John Rock. The one higher up there is Cedar Rock. And the Art Lobe goes across that whole ridge line, kind of the closer ridge line. Gonna say well, here is Butter Gap where we camped, that sort of low point between the two peaks. That kind of odd shaped peak is Pilot Mountain, and on the other side is Deep Gap where we there was no shelter when we did the Art Lobe, but we kind of took a lunch break there. We kept going and we were climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing up to Silvermine Bald and the Parkway, or the Parkway first, then Silvermine Bald, and then you're up in Shining Rock Wilderness over that direction. You're way up in the 6,000 foot range with like Black Balsam Knob and others. I don't think we can see Cold Mountain from here, but that's pretty much the whole Art Lobe. If you've watched our Art Lobe video, that is a big chunk of it here from the secret overlook on Looking Glass Rock. All right, so we're back on the main trail after doing the top of Looking Glass and the secret overlook and kind of doing a little rundown of the Art Lobe. The rain has stopped. It's kind of cooler than it was on the way up, which is nice. I hope you enjoyed coming along for that adventure. It took us an hour and 20 minutes to get to the very tip top. Running. Go get him, Daddy. You gonna run, Abigail? They left us behind, so.
I don't know how they ran over this.
Jumped over it. I don't know. But yeah, so David, Gideon, Madeline, and Naomi all asked to run down. Well, not David didn't ask to run down. He's just running with them. So we will see them at the bottom. We're gonna take our sweet time getting through all this mud. So Abigail and I ended up running after all, because at some point, either she or I disturbed the yellow jacket nest. I got stung right on my flank. Is still burning. It's been maybe 5-10 minutes. I don't know. It's been a little bit and it's still stinging pretty bad. So we, once that happened, we took off running to get away from whatever it was. I don't know if it was a yellow jacket or not, but past it now, making our way to catch up with the other 4 and hoping to get an ice cube in the car from my water bottle to put on the sting so it'll kind of chill out a little bit. Woo! We found them.
Did you drop a blackberry back there? No. Open.
Let's keep walking. What'd you find?
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yum. Take a bite. Is it good?
Open. No.
All right, just hand it to her so she can eat it if she wants. Goodness. All right, walk ahead.
Wow. I dropped it.
And we are back to the bottom. It took us 2.5 hours in total, not including the break where we sat at the secret overlook. Hey guys, give me a wave. Hi. Yeah, you made it.